And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking out.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Ready. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 30 on second down, Winston looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Now the ball comes loose. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And oh, it's blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 2. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, check. 59. Blue Dan. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 59. Watch the slack, watch the slack. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. 6 man. Check curls, check curls. Hey, echo. Mike, check, 59, 59. Step.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down. Taylor. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On first down, Taylor. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Give me some.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
5.
Looking to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And Winston lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through. And that will shave one more off this lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ready. Blue ready. Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 4. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now back to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he picks up the first before he... It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Come on,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Now.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Wait.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to wind up in air. He's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Ready. Black 25 behind. White.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. Trotting! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 13.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
General West. Hey, Delta.
Switch.
They go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's Conner on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.